When it comes to sales and being paid on commission, what's some of the best sales advice that you can get? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from the North Shore of Oahu. I am a Sharps Cove on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about business. Now, here's the thing. Comp plans for salespeople, some of them are pretty easy to figure out. Some of them are pretty difficult to figure out. But what you need to remember is when you're working on commission, it's you and your money. And so you're probably not getting paid an hourly wage. You need to understand how this works. And so if you work for a company and they've got a complicated play plan, they know that most salespeople aren't going to pay attention to it. They're not going to check. They're not going to pay attention to their commission check. They're not going to look at stuff that's going on because the hope is that you're not paying attention. So you should know your sales process backwards and forwards. You should know how you're going to get paid. You should know what's going to happen. And an employer who's going to put you in that position better be willing to explain stuff to you to figure out how you get paid. Now, salespeople are good. Top salespeople are good at one thing: gaming the system. And I am not saying to do anything illegal. I'm not saying to do anything wrong, but I am saying use the rules to your benefit. If you're a salesperson, you should absolutely figure out how to game the system to use the rules to your benefit because you're using rules against you. And I know employers do not want to hear me say this, and managers do not want to hear me say this, but think about this. Your job is to go out there and sell as much as you can, is make as much money as you can. Figure out the rules of the game. Do not break the law. Do not break the rules, but there are rules that you can figure out that you can game them. And you're like, hey, Scott, how do I do that? I don't know. I don't know what industry you're in. I don't know who you work for. I don't know what you sell. But you should sit down and you should take a look at it and think through it. And sometimes it comes down to a brainstorming session. I'm going to let you know, every time that I've seen a company change a comp plan, a pay plan, it's never done for the benefit of the employee. It's always done for the benefit of the company. So if you are your own company and you're out in sales, absolutely, you should figure out the game and you should figure out how you're going to get paid. Yeah. Once again, I am not an attorney. I'm not a labor attorney. I'm not an attorney whatsoever. I am not giving you legal advice. I want you to understand that. But what I do want you to understand is when it comes down to it, you should figure out the rules that's going to benefit you the most, and you should figure out how to get paid. I look around, and being in commission sales is one of the toughest things out there, and most salespeople can't do it. Most people in general can't do it. So figure out how you're going to get paid the most, and take a look at that comp plan. Sit down with the owner, sit down with the manager, explain it to me. What happens if? What happens when? If I do this, what? Ask a lot of questions. You should always ask a lot of questions when it comes to you getting paid because it's your money, right? Now, put down in the box, make a comment. Hey, do you understand your comp plan backwards and forwards? Do you? If you don't, hey, I don't understand my comp plan. It's a problem. It creates some issues, right? So there you go. You got one thing to do from here. Just one thing. Find the subscribe button and click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultants sent out a video. You should watch it, which you should. We'll see you soon. Aloha.